morning, YouTube. I totally almost forgot I was filming today, or I planned to film. So I'm in my room and I brought my breakfast up and I will show you what I'm having. It is my moderate carb day and I am 4 weeks, 1 day out, and 6 weeks and 1 day out. So it's Friday and I have 130 carb, 130 protein, and 50 fat, so it's a pretty good day. The past 3 days have been really rough for me. 3 low carb days in a row after a high carb. I've been starving. I've been tired, but I've been really looking forward to my moderate carb day, which is today. So pretty happy. So my breakfast doesn't look that amazing, but I have 2 of my French toast bread pudding cups. Recipe will be in the recipe video link will be in the description. And then I have 2 breakfast turkey sausages, flexible dieting lifestyles, pumpkin cookie butter with chocolate chips, Lily's dark chocolate, stevia sweetened chocolate chips. So not real chocolate chips, of course. And then my Nespresso. So I'm going to eat this, do some work, head to the gym, work out, do more and then do more work, walk some dogs. I'm like the most forgetful YouTuber today. Totally forgot I had my camera at the gym and did not get any footage. And then I started eating my lunch and was like, oh my gosh, I have to show YouTube before it's all gone. I ate it like last video day. So it's just mac and cheese from Flexible Dining Lifestyle and with the tofu shirataki noodles. I have 1 ounce of ground turkey. I made like a little meatball and just broke it up. And then half an ounce of chicken because I planned my day and that's all the protein I could have at this meal. So, oh, and spinach. So yeah, I'm gonna eat this while in between dogs. I'm on my 2nd dog now. So yeah. So I realized I never went over something I wanted to do like at the beginning of this series, and that's why I'm competing. So everybody I feel like has like a little bit of a different why they compete. For me, it's just something I've been thinking about for the past like year or 2, and I want to say somebody planted the seed in my mind like, oh, are you going to compete? And I was like, no, not even in my mind. And then once I started thinking about it and I watched some like YouTube videos on people prepping, people competing, and seeing some shows, I was like, it kind of looks fun. It kind of looks like something I would, like a good challenge. So for me, it's like about the challenge. Some people might have talked to me like a month before I decided to compete or like a few months prior, and I was like, nah, that's not for me. Like, I don't really like getting dolled up. I don't like heels. I am not sure I'll love my body when I'm like super lean, which is funny. I know a lot of people are probably like, I just want to get lean. A lot of people want to get stage lean when they're not even competing. But for me, I was like, I don't know, like if I'll love myself as much that way. But then one day it was actually when I was teaching my cardio kickboxing class. I was kind of like admiring my my muscles and stuff and my figure. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to reach out to a coach. I'm going to compete. And I knew the coach I was reaching out to. I did like decide if I ever competed, I was definitely going with him. So that Nick Comedina, no secrets, that's who my coach is. But yeah, so I guess it was kind of like one of those things that I've been thinking about for a while, and then I was like, am I ready? I bulked last winter without even like knowing if I was ever going to compete. I just knew I wanted to get bigger, so that was like all for me. I knew I wanted to put on some more muscle mass, which obviously you can't do unless you gain weight. So I went and I gained a good amount of weight. I was up to like 125, I think was my high weight, and now I've lost like 15 of those pounds. But yeah, so it's just kind of like a fun challenge for me. Bulking was a challenge for me too. I actually gave up like a little earlier. I was going to continue on with my bulk, but it was just so much food. And I mean, I was doing it from like September, beginning of September to, I want to say around March. So I mean, I was bulking for a good amount of time. And then it just got to me. It was a little too much. So yeah, pretty much I guess off from this rant and ramble, I'm competing for me. I'm competing for the challenge. And it's hard, but I enjoy it. Like, I like pushing myself. I like having a goal. It's really fun to have a goal because with my fitness journey, I mean, I make small goals here and there, but I've never really had anything like a show or anything I was really going for. So, that's kind of cool. And on a kind of different topic, I did have an eating disorder in the past, and I didn't realize how prevalent, I mean, I know how prevalent competitors are who have struggled with eating disorders in the past, but I didn't realize that a lot of people go from eating disorder straight into like competition mode. Like, I gave it years. I would have never even thought to compete when I started weightlifting in like 2011, about 7 years ago. I would have never thought like, oh yeah, I'm gonna compete. I guess maybe I'm more of like I don't want to fail on it, so I gave myself time to build up the muscle, build up the confidence, and now I feel like I'm pretty good. I have some muscle mass on me, so as I'm leaning out, you can kind of see the definition a little more, which is fun because it was hiding behind some fat after my bulk, but I'm definitely excited to go back and eat food after this show. So, yeah, and I'm not sure if I'm going to compete again, honestly. I don't know. I won't know probably until I step on stage, step off stage, and I don't even know if I'll know then, but we'll see. This process it's hard, it's fun. Yeah, so I don't know if that was informational at all, but that's why I'm competing. Alright, dinner time. So I have salmon in here. It's like 7 ounces of salmon, and 100 grams of cooked cabbage. And then on the salmon, I just put this lemon pepper seasoning and some sriracha black pepper seasoning. So, and then I added a little bit of that into the cabbage and some mustard into the cabbage as well. So I'm going to eat this, and then in a little bit grab my last dessert. So, yes, dinner time. Alright, don't hate me because I eat this as my last thing every time since I've been like prepping pretty much. Protein Frosty from Flexible Dieting Lifestyles 5.0 cookbook. Love it, and I added in some pumpkin puree because moderate carbs. Is a serving of caramel rice cakes on top. Lily's chocolate chips, half a serving. And rice cereal, and then I do have like it came out to be like 2 pecans, but I needed like just a little more fat. So, yeah. So thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you enjoyed this, and like if you like my full day of eatings, especially when I'm on prep. I will only be doing about 5-6 more of them. Actually, probably peak week, I'm going to do like a lot. I'll try to do like the whole week for you guys, but we'll see. So yeah, I am going to eat this and then go to bed in like an hour or two. I go to bed at like 9 or 10. Usually like lay down around 9. That's just prep life. Tired and you don't want to stay up so much longer that you are hungry again. So thank you for watching, and I hope I see you again next time.